Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about what you do when you're trading and you're at the point where you're like, now what do I do with my item? I'm getting a lot of questions of people saying, what do I do with my item? What do I do now? What do I trade to? What should you suggest trading to? So I'm going to kind of go over it a bit. I'm just winging this, so hopefully you can get some ideas on what to do with your items and all that. Also, I know I'm not doing trading videos anymore because I've cashed out and because I'm sick of Steam, but I may still do it, start again in the future. It really all depends. But anyway, so you've got your item. Either you've started by buying it on OP Skins, you've had an item just for a while, I don't know how, but you have an item. If you have a low value item, then it's a lot harder, guys. Remember, if your item is worth $1, it's going to be basically impossible to trade up. It's not impossible, but it will be very hard, because when it's really low money, for example, $1, say you've got a skin worth $1.02 and you try to get a skin for $1.05, it's going to be hard because someone's going to be like, what? I'm overpaying 3 cents. Give me 3 cents and then I'll do it. So it's really hard when you got low valued skins. When you've got higher valued skins, it's a lot different. It's a lot easier. But yeah, so say you've got yourself a knife. You've got yourself... Actually, we're going to go ahead and use this guy, for example. He has Shadow Daggers, Safari Mesh Field Test. What should be the next thing I upgrade to? So he's got himself some Shadow Daggers. You could... Yeah, now there's a few options. So unfortunately, he's got Shadow Daggers, Safari Mesh. So straight up, Shadow Daggers are not the best knives, nor is Safari Mesh the best skin. So what I would suggest doing, we'll go ahead and really quickly check the price of the Shadow Daggers, because obviously you want to know the price, and we're going to check on Steam here. The current price is about $56. So really what you want to do is, we'll go ahead, 56, yeah. So what you want to do is, most of the time, you want to stay away from flip knives, gut knives, and stuff like that, but when it comes to low valued knives, you kind of have to go to them. You want to find a kind of shitty knife, but a good skin, if you understand, like that. For example, my boss at work, he has himself a Fauci Fade. He's not trading at the moment. I think he's trying to. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. But even though Fauci knives are not too good, he's got a really good skin on it. So that's always good. You want to try and find a knife that has a really good skin. For example, people don't want like stained or Safari Mesh. So you want to try and find a good skin. So personally, I'd suggest him maybe try and go for a knight. As you can see, a field tested knight is only 50. It's actually, a bit less than his. So if he could try and get like a nice float one, he could get normally a minimal wear one, and I'm sure people would much prefer a minimal wear gut knife than a Shadow Daggers Safari Mesh. But luckily he's got Shadow Daggers, so they're actually not too bad. So his options, first, he can try and trade it for another knife, which is usually hard to make money when you're just trading a single knife that's not too high value. He could trade it down to betting skins or other items and try and make some money. For example, his item's worth like maybe $54. If he could trade it for $60 worth of items, then he'd be definitely happy with that. And then he can go bet it all on matches and lose it all, and then there you go, easy skins. No, he could then get those skins and then trade it to someone else for a knife, and they might trade their $60 knife for your $60 of items, and then there you go, you've made some money. You could do that. You could trade it for keys. I don't like really using keys as trading, but even though it is kind of like a currency in CSGO, I don't really like trading for keys. But if that's how you want to do it, then you can trade it for keys. But most of the time it's just quick sells, so you don't want to get ripped off, and because they like to say 80% of market price or some shit, so you can probably get ripped off easily. Another option is to sell it on OP Skins or a site similar called Item Exchange. If you haven't seen my video, you can use Item Exchange. You can, when you buy items on Item Exchange, use the code Harrison and you get 5% off. So you can sell it on either OP Skins or Item Exchange. The Shadow Daggers at the moment on OP Skins are... so you'll get more money on... So what you could do is you could sell them on Item Exchange, because you get basically around the exact money it's worth, and then you can buy items for the prices that worth, and then put the 5% code and then get them for cheaper. So yeah, you could make some money on there. That's a good way of doing it. Or you can sell them on here. As you can see, they're selling for $46, depending on how often they sell. I'm going to say they don't sell too often. actually, shit, they sell quite often. I'm surprised. But yeah, they sell for around $46. So that's actually not too bad. Actually, that's very good. Bud, you've got yourself a good knife when it comes. I'm honestly quite surprised that they sell for that much. Let's have a look. Yeah, 56. The fact that you are losing. So if you have the 5%, if you've got a subscription, you'll get $44. So you're only losing $10. That's really good. Guys, that's actually an investment. If you're trading down from a high expensive knife, maybe trade down to a bunch of these, as you can then sell them and not lose as much. But yeah, you could either trade for another knife, try and do that. You can either trade for CSGO keys on, if you want to go into a Reddit subreddit CSGO trade. I don't use it, but I'm pretty sure you need to have like permission to use it or some crap like that. I don't know. You can try that. You can try and get someone with the float value and be like, this is minimal wear float, and they'll be like, oh sweet, a minimal wear safari mesh. I might give you $400 for that. But yeah, you can try that. Doubt it'll work. Or you can sell on OP Skins or sell on Item Exchange or a website similar. I don't know. That's just my suggestions. It's really hard with low value knives. When it comes to higher tier knives, it's a lot easier to trade them because the prices aren't usually on Steam, and then you can and then you got patterns and all that. If your item's got a pattern, remember guys, when you're on CSGO Lounge. Also, actually, just before I do it, guys, if you're trading your item for skins or for knives, send trades after trades after trades after trades. Don't sit there, put a trade up and be like, and now I'll wait for the person to send me a really good trade. That's not how it works. I think when I was doing my trading series, 99.9% of my items that I've gotten were because I sent trade offers. The more you send, the higher chance someone's going to accept it. At points, I had 20 to 30 trade offers sent, just because the more you send, the more chance someone's going to accept it. Anyway, remember that every single person on CSGO Lounge, it will say something like this: very low flow, 0.01, much over market price. You know, they try to get you, and then they'll say this one bloody sick pattern. You know, there's always some reason it has a better pattern. See, look, 0.14 for you must add, even though it's probably shit. This guy will say really, really battle scarred, you must add. There's always, for some reason, what? See, look, only looking for one for one. Why? That's. Anyway, yeah. So basically, no matter what on CS:GO Lounge, there is going to be some motherfucker that thinks for some reason his item is worth so much more than yours, and yeah, and also this is probably a scam. Is this a scam? So always watch out for factory new items like this, that are like a lot more expensive than I can't even log in. Great, my phone's flat for the mobile thing. But anyway, yeah, always look out for scams. Always look out for people that think that their item is so much better because it's got a sick pattern, when really in reality it's probably no better than market price. But yeah, that's what you do with your items, guys. Hopefully it helped some of you and you kind of understand what to do with your items. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck with your trading, boys. Thanks for watching. Peace.